What's up, guys? I am playing drums for the Montoya machine this Friday, September 12th at Dayblock Brewery in downtown Minneapolis. We are playing with Rogue Royal, Destroy the Planet, and Madam Driver. And the following night, we are in St. Cloud, Minnesota, playing with Simple Motions and Art of Amoeba. The links are in the description. You can go get your tickets right there. I'm actually excited to start playing that music out live, too. Will, you've been crushing it on drums with that, dude. We're live, right? We're good? Yep. We're good? Okay, cool. Cool. Well, everybody, welcome. We are chilling, just me tonight. I was going to have Lance Reed on the podcast, but I told him he didn't have to come down because we're just gearing up for the show anyways, so... But yeah, let's fucking throw chat up here, Will. Pop out chat and fucking throw it out here and let's see what happens. Let's see if we actually get anybody in here. So what you been up to, Will? That's super interesting podcasting conversation. I'm glad that you said that. A whole lot of nothing. What does a whole lot of nothing consist of for you, my boy? All right. Well, pull up some videos or something until we get some people in here. Pull up something for me to react to or whatever, like we were talking about the other day. Anything funny or interesting you noticed or saw? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I know I got a bunch of shit saved here though. But yeah, I am. I'm pretty interested to see how the turnout on Friday shows up. Like, I don't know what we're going to draw. I don't know if we're going to kill it and sell the place out. I don't know if we're going to fucking have it half full. I have no idea. Hey, what is... Hey, no, you can't play that. We're going to get flagged for that. Go back to the other screen where it was talking about our bitrate. Get rid of this. See right there where it says the audio stream's current bitrate is lower than what's recommended? So, that doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. All right, well, what should we talk about, boys? We got all night here. Come on, give me some topics to riff off of, dude. Oh, yeah, we can talk football. Vikings looks good. The Vikings did look good last night. Now, not the first, it was the tale of two halves for real. Like it was very obvious that. Okay, here's what I think happened last night. Okay, I think Ben Johnson knew what Brian Flores was going to do because it's the Vikings, right? And same thing, he kind of knew what Kevin O'Connell was going to do, even with J.J. McCarthy. So I think he was able to do a really good job of getting his team game planned and ready for that. But then once halftime came and the Vikings made adjustments on both sides of the ball, because Ben Johnson has just gotten there, they didn't have the ability to make any adjustments to our adjustments because the players are all still getting to know his system. So they can't go that deep, right? They're missing an entire preseason game. You know, this is glossed over. This is really glossed over that there's only 3 preseason games. There used to be 4. So it's a whole other week that they could have worked on things, right? So I think that's what happened. So it was a tale of two halves. Specifically, the fourth quarter was really impressive. I'm really hoping I'm wrong. It's looking like I'm wrong because what I say, and I shouldn't even say that I'm wrong. I flat out told you and everybody else, I don't know what I'm looking at with J.J. McCarthy. I don't know if I'm looking at Jim Harbaugh coaching somebody up or if I'm looking at this kid's natural talent. I don't know. We'll pull this up. What was JJ? I think I just saw this. It's like he's like 64-3 or 84-3. What is JJ McCarthy's record going back through to high school? You should find some sort of like post. You won't. Oh yeah, there it is. 63-3, 64-3, depending on the source. This kid's only lost 3 games since high school. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. He seems like he's got his. He seems like he's got his head on the on his shoulders. Seems like he's a good kid. But your Packers look pretty good too. Yeah. What kind of Packers fan are you? You didn't even watch your own football team. You had meetings. Oh, doing big business things? You doing big business stuff? You doing big business stuff back there, buddy? You had meetings on Sunday? You had meetings on Sunday. Dude, I'm always... You had meetings, though. You had meetings on Sunday. That's literally... You just made all that up just now. Definition of a pop-up meeting. Not interested. Impromptu gathering that appears in a public or unexpected location to engage people. That's what you did? You did an impromptu gathering that appears in public or unexpected locations, or was it at your fucking house? Okay. Porn. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know what I would call that. But I definitely don't think you being on Zoom justifies you calling yourself a Packers fan and not watching your own football team on Sunday. The amount of excuses that come out of your mouth are hilarious to me. And the different levels of excuses that you use as I call each one as bullshit. You like pivot to a new excuse. What's the real reason you didn't watch the football game on Sunday? Which were on Zoom? And you couldn't have the football game on in the background? I'm just busting your balls, bro. You're actually right. I'm just busting your balls, bro. I don't give a fuck whether you watch a Packer game or not. I'm not a Packers fan, dude. You guys did look good, though. You did look good. Lions look like shit. What else did I watch? I watched that New York, the New York-Pittsburgh game. I don't know, man. It was one of those things where it was like both those teams kind of sucked, but there was moments where I'm not going to say it looked like vintage Aaron Rodgers, but it like Aaron Rodgers is still a real quarterback and Justin Fields is just an athlete. Like that's for damn sure. What's up, little bro? I love Shrek. Who the fuck is this? Who's Dr. Nadu Finschmertz? That sounds like a fellow Jew. That sounds like a fellow Jew. That's probably my brother, Jackson. But what's funny is he's my little bro. Dr. Nadu Finschmertz. Yeah, that sounds like a made-up Jewish name. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Bring up that other page you had with the games. Yeah. What? So let's look at this. So the Rams barely beat the Texans. I didn't watch that game, but I would have never anticipated that. Well, now that you think about it, right? Like Matthew Stafford's pretty injured. First game of the season, and the Texans are a better football team than people want to admit. So I can kind of see that, right? Bro, I watched that Bills game on Sunday night, dude. Yeah. And I watched most of the game. And, bro. Oh, it's right there, dude. It's right there, Will. It's that top right one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, just click on that one. Bro, so I was losing my ass in fantasy football going into this game. I needed a big night. And I only had one player left going into this game, and it was Josh Allen. And he just had a mediocre night for, again, 3 quarters. And then I went to bed, and I woke up a couple times during that fourth quarter, including at the end. And I just woke up coincidentally. I, rolled over and just happened to, oh, the game's still going on. And I just looked over. And I hear the guy go, and it ends up being a tremendous comeback for Josh Allen and the Bills to get the win, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, no shit, huh? I was like, that's pretty interesting. And then I just rolled over and went to bed. I woke up the next, bro, Josh Allen got me 45 points in Sunday Night Football, bro. 45 points, dude. Here it is. Thank you, Will. He went 33 for 46, 394 yards. Homie, if he would have got me 6 more passing yards, and 2 touchdowns, and then I think it's 4 total touchdowns though, because I think Josh Allen also got 2 rushing touchdowns. So yeah, I got 394 yards and 4 total touchdowns. Dude, I got lucky, man. I got really lucky. I got really, 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 really lucky. And everybody was making fun of me because I drafted 3 quarterbacks. And I didn't want to draft 3 quarterbacks, but I learned to not be emotional when I'm drafting fantasy. And I take what I have as my best player available, right? And I drafted Josh Allen really early. Really, really, really early. But I did it because I didn't like any of the other running backs or wide receivers in that round, right? I felt like I was way overdrafting some of these other guys. And I was right about a few of them, right? So there's a few guys that I was literally able to come back and get 2-3 rounds later. And that's where I had those guys tell. So I was like, fuck, dude, this quarterback's sitting here, man. I was like, let me grab. Because if I'm not grabbing him, I'm going to go all the way back down to the bottom of the draft and grab a J.J. McCarthy, a Caleb Williams, a Bryce Young. I'd rather roll with one of these young guys anyways. But Josh Allen was sitting there, and I was like, you know what? It's exciting. It's an exciting pick. It's an exciting pick. And that's what I'm trying to do at the top of my draft. So I think I got him in the 3rd round technically because we have a keeper round, right? And then I came back in the 4th round, 5th round, grabbed some other guys, some random shit. And late in the draft, it comes down, and I had 15 guys queued up in order. Doesn't matter which one it is. And every single one of them got sniped. Chung, 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 chung. Right? And it kept happening every round. I'm like, okay, this round I got X amount of guys. Every one of them got sniped. So all of a sudden I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll grab Caleb Williams. I need a backup quarterback. And then the next 6 or 7 guys I had slated got sniped. So it came back around in the next round. I ended up grabbing fucking Bryce Young because I was like, well, he's the best guy on my board. I can grab again. I got a couple more rounds. These other guys are even lower. And I overdrafted a couple guys, but I don't know. Overdraft your guys, dude. If those are your guys, draft your guys, dude. Well, I already dropped Bryce Young because I needed depth at other positions. But bro, I almost got my fucking. So I wanted to do an all-white roster just out of spite, and it didn't start this way on purpose, right? It started because I was doing mock drafts, right? And you can like within ESPN you can mock it with the keepers and everything. And there was so, and I was already keeping Ladd McConkey, and there were so many scenarios where I ended up having Christian McCaffrey fall to me at 8, which isn't even falling, but that's like, so I would draft him, and then I ended up with Ladd McConkey, right? And then there was one draft where it was like somehow 6 consecutive rounds, I ended up with a white player. So I ended up with like CMC, and I had Ladd McConkey, and then I ended up with like Cooper Kupp, fucking Ricky Pearsall, fucking Cam Scatabo, JJ McCarthy. Bro, and it was just like literally, and it was pure coincidence because I was just drafting names, right? Because I didn't even realize Ricky Pearsall was a white guy. Right, he was just the guy who was there, and I was like, exactly, right? Like Ricky Pearsall doesn't sound like a white dude's name, so even if you pronounce it the other way, Pearsall, even if you pronounce it the other way, it's still. How many white dudes you know named Ricky anymore? It's just not a thing. You know, the last person I can even think of named Ricky at all is Ricky Henderson, black dude. Like I literally cannot think of another guy named Ricky outside of Ricky Henderson. And now Ricky Pearsall. But anyways, so I just started off as a coincidence. And then the more and more I drafted, the more and more those type of players fell in different slots. And dude, and I almost fucking did it. And I was going to name my team. I had a bunch of shit, dude. It was going to be either white chocolate or it was going to be the Great White Hopes was one. What was another? White Boys Can Jump. I had a bunch of fucking. I already had a bunch of names worked out, dude. And dude, I was dying laughing. I told him. I actually the dude I was telling, is actually a black dude, and he was dying laughing too. Because at first he was like, "Do not do this to your team. You're gonna destroy your chances." And I was like, "I don't know, bro. And I read him the squad, and he was like, that's actually a pretty good team." And I don't know, man. Like, I didn't do it. I got a bunch of black dudes on my team, but he just texted me. Anwar just texted me earlier, and he goes, "What did he say? 5 of your 9 starters are white." Oh, Adam Thielen was on there. Yeah, so it was Adam Thielen, Cooper Kupp, Ladd McConkey, Ricky Pearsall, and Adam Thielen. Yeah, those were my 5 wide receivers, and I was like, holy shit, they're all white guys, dude. And it literally ended up being my entire roster because my kicker was white, my quarterback ended up being white. No, it wasn't an all white roster because I still ended up because there's still not that many white running backs. So I don't remember who I had. I think I still ended up with like R.J. Harvey or Travion Henderson or somebody. I still had black running backs. But yeah, I ended up with a white tight end, which like is not even uncommon. There's a lot of white tight ends. Exactly. Brock Bowers, that Warren kid, Tyler Warren, fucking. Most of them coincidentally are white, aren't they? Did you say Kyle Kittle? You mean George Kittle? Yeah. George Kittle, and then yeah, that's weird because there was a period of time where all the dominant tight ends weren't white. It was Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates. There's one or two other guys. I don't know if he was dominant though. He was pretty good though.
Yeah,
No, type in, do this. Dominant tight ends of the last 10 years. No, 20 years. Dominant tight ends of the last 20 years. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Gronk, Kelsey, Antonio Gates, Greg Olson, Jimmy Graham, Zach Ertz, George Kittle, Jason Witten, Tony Gonzalez, Eric Ebron. I don't know if I would call him dominant. Heath Miller. I don't know if I would call him dominant. He was just very productive. I don't know why Jackie Smith is in there. That motherfucker is clearly from the 1960s. Same thing with John Mackey. They went deep quick. They ran out of guys real fast. Shannon Sharp, Jared Cook, not dominant. Delaney Walker, not dominant. Yeah, wow. So that's do 20 years. Jason Witten, George Kittle. Yeah, that's the same list. Zach Ertz, would you call Zach Ertz dominant? Isn't he still playing?
he is.
He's mid though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you would ever call Zach Ertz dominant though.
No, he was
Like,
never dominant.
oh, you do have David Njoku who can go full beast mode at the tight end position right now. Kyle Pitts was supposed to be the next fucking man. You want to talk about a guy who's like either wasting his own talent or just ended up in the absolute worst possible situation for him? Because I don't know why, but did you ever see Kyle Pitts coming out of college? He was pull up Kyle Pitts. College highlights. That's fine. Just hit enter. Yeah. Yeah, do that one. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, mute that shit. This guy was absolutely he's a genetic and athletic freak of nature, like a generational talent. He's so fucking good, dude. 6'6", 246 pounds. This kid is incredible, dude. I mean, like, absolutely insane. The speed, the hands, the jumping ability. This kid was so I've had this weird run in one fantasy league that I'm in every year, because sometimes I'm in more than one league. I'm not always in the same leagues every year, but I'm in one league that's the same every year. And in this league, I've had this weird thing for going after rookie tight ends, and I've hit on a couple of them, but Kyle Pitts is not one of them. Kyle Pitts has been an insane disappointment in the NFL, and I don't know if it's because the talent is, yeah, he's in Atlanta, yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the talent in the NFL is so much higher than college that he's just resting on his laurels, where you got to put in the work now.
Right.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's that. So maybe he's wasting his talent by not putting in the work, or if it's just that bad of a situation. Because I'm telling, as a receiver, this guy is gifted, man.
Yeah.
And the way Arthur Smith was using him down in Atlanta, it was very it's very unfortunate. I mean, look at that, dude. That's yeah, that's a tight end, dude. That's a tight end. That's insane, dude. It really does. I think he's a little slow for that position. But that's what makes him dangerous at the tight end position is because now he's lined up against linebackers and safeties, and they're either too small or too slow. Right. Yeah. He's a different type of guy, dude. This guy is special, man. You can kill this, dude. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That's what I'm saying, you know. Like I do have some very strong football opinions. I do think I know a lot about the game of football, but I'm not so arrogant as to admit when I don't know, you know. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened with Kyle Pitts down there. I wish I was. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, those kind of rumors are always sus, you know? Because I have a hard time. I have a hard time believing most of that shit. A team's real motivations are rarely ever actually made public until years and years and years later. So we'll see, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Wow, what other games are on there? Because some of this is actually kind of interesting. This is week one. This is week one of the NFL season. Don't you just have it sitting there in one of the other tabs, dude? That's pretty clever. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, so Vikings epic comeback, beat the Bears. That was incredible. I watched that in real time. That was pretty impressive, dude. JJ McCarthy. Like I said, I don't know. I never knew what I was watching, you know. And I had a good conversation with Trent about it. I think it was technically before the podcast, and he was kind of confused as to what I was trying to say. And the way I explained it was, okay, if you know, like how in Madden players are rated like up to a 99 overall. Okay, so if JJ McCarthy was really an 80, right? He's an 80 overall, but Jim Harbaugh is able to make him seem like he's an 88 or play at the level of an 88. Okay. Is that what we saw? So are we evaluating a guy that we think is an 88 overall, but really he's an 80 because he's under Jim Harbaugh? And yeah, Kevin O'Connell is the same type of guy. So he'll take an 80 and make him an 88. I think he did that with Kirk Cousins. But do we think we're getting an 88 that he's going to turn into a 96? That's the question I've always, and that's what I said. I don't know. I don't know because he's going from one quarterback whisperer to another quarterback whisperer. I don't know what I'm looking at. I see a lot of footwork mistakes with JJ McCarthy especially in that first half. And if you watch that last several drives in the fourth quarter, that's what I was trying to say. If you watch that last quarter, there were several drives, that's what I was trying to say, where his footwork dramatically improved. So I don't know what's going on with him, if he's just really good when the pressure sets in. I don't know. We need more data, I guess is what I'm saying. We need more time. So he looked really great. I was very impressed. Unfortunately, the entire first half of the game, though, I was like, yeah, unfortunately, this is what I saw. and this is what I was worried about. And that's what I thought the whole season was going to be like. I was like, fuck, dude, it looks like I'm right. And I don't want to be right. I don't like seeing the Vikings do bad, but I'm no longer emotionally attached to the team like I used to be. Dude, that Bills Ravens game was crazy, dude. That comeback was insane. I watched the replays of that the next day. Rams Texans, dude. That game was boring. These games are boring when there's only 11 minutes worth of highlights versus these other games that have 21 minutes worth of highlights. Do you notice that?
Yeah, that's good.
That's not true. That Packers game was pretty entertaining.
The Broncos.
Yeah. Let's click on this one. What happened here? Well, I know that the Titans were starting Cam Ward. So Nix looks like he did okay. 25 for, well, that's not that good, actually. 25 for 40, 2 interceptions. Ouch. I did one of those pick six things. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they had one, the giveaway for me was Josh Allen with a half a yard or more. And then I picked Cam Ward to throw one or more, a half an interception or more. And I said more, because you can either, so he's either going to throw an interception or he's not. That's what they were asking. And I said, yeah, definitely. Rookie quarterback, Broncos, I'm thinking for sure. For sure going to, nope, didn't.
Yeah,
nope, no interceptions. That pick six shit is really fucking hard because they give you these props where you're like, of course. Nope. Or you're like, no, that'll never happen. Yep, totally happened. It's crazy. Eagles, Cowboys, that game was actually kind of interesting. I think the Cowboys are trash, though. I think they came out with everything they had. I think they got nothing. Chargers, I think they're going to be pretty legit. This is an interesting thing. The Colts beat the shit out of the Dolphins 33-8. So the question there is like, that's Danny Dimes, yeah. So that's the question. Is, are the Dolphins this bad? Are the Dolphins 8 points bad? Or are the Colts 33 points good? Like what happened here? Danny Dimes goes 22 for 29, 272, and 1 touchdown. That's pretty interesting. I don't know, man. I watched this game. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, what are you talking about, dude? They've won fucking multiple Super Bowls, dude. All right, well, we don't need a monologue about the fucking Giants right now. The Jaguars, I didn't watch this game, but dude, people were talking about Bryce Young was supposed to have a breakout year. I don't think that happened in this game. But I know they also had a weird weather thing happen. Yeah, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 150 passing yards. Still put up 26 points, though. Cardinals beat the Saints. That was a fucking boring game with boring players, except for Marvin Harrison Jr. Everybody else in that game is boring as fuck. I didn't really watch that game. I know that game was on, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was watching because I didn't have any players in it.
Sure.
I had 0 players in this game, and neither did my opponent. So I just wasn't as interested in this game. I had both of them on at the same time, but I had Breece Hall in that Jets game.
Oh, yeah.
So I was really watching this game quite a bit. Yeah. And Breece Hall, man, he's the fucking man, dude. Went and got me 18 points, dude. Falcons, Bucks. This is going to be a weird season for the NFC South. I'm going to be watching that one. That's going to be kind of interesting. Bengals, Browns. Yeah. Raiders, Pats. Raiders beat the Pats. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. What happened here? Drake May. He had a pretty good day. 30 of 46. 287, a tutty, and an interception. Geno Smith, dude. 362 yards. Jesus Christ. Ashton Genty looks. That's 2 yards a carry. That's mid. Travion Henderson, that's over 5 yards a carry. That's pretty good. Kayshon Boutte, man. 103 yards, dude. That's pretty good, dude. All right, who else we got here? Fucking. Yeah. I think we looked at the rest of these. Interesting, man. Week 2 is going to be fucking. Because, yeah, I ended up getting the win in my fantasy league, dude. I had TJ Hawkinson going Monday night, but it was moot. I already had it locked up. TJ Hawkinson? I mean, he's pretty good, but he didn't do shit for me on Monday night. Good thing I didn't need him to. I hate it when you got the whole thing comes down to like you need one guy to perform on Monday Night Football. I fucking hate that about fantasy football. Dude, it drives me nuts. Will, you can kill this. You can kill that too. Are you doing fantasy this year? Oh, so you're not in that league we were in last year? No. Yeah, I wanted to do another league like that, but I don't have the time or the energy to organize a league by myself like that. I don't either. I really shouldn't be playing fantasy football at all, if I'm being 100% honest. We got anybody in chat, Will? Go ahead and throw it up on screen. Jeez. Yeah, that's good. That's a good pointer. There you go. You can also technically do the same thing in YouTube. So if you go to that same website, that same web page, bring that over too. Bring that over here. And then see right there to the pop out chat. Click that. Yeah, see now it's its own thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You can do it however you want. You know what I mean? I'm sure down the road we should probably figure out which one's more resource heavy, and then do the other one. But yeah, who the fuck is Dr. Nadoofenschmerz? Nadoofenschmerz. What's up, little bro? I don't have any big brothers. I am the biggest brother. So, you guys, come on, man. You guys gotta have shit you want me to fucking look at. Interesting shit. Come on, dude. Anything to react to. Killing me. This dead air is really great for podcasting. Yeah, I know. This is wonderful. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, you should pull that up for me to read and react to it. Pull up an article for me to read or something. Taraya? How do you say that name? Taraya? Taraya Reed, the older sister of Minnesota Timberwolves forward Naz Reed, was shot and killed Saturday outside an apartment complex in New Jersey. 29-year-old man from Jackson Township has been charged with the murder. Wow, he's already been charged. Possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose and unlawful possession of a weapon in connection with her death, according to the statement from Ocean County prosecutor. Wow. Well, it says her and Green had been in a dating relationship. Officers arrived after receiving a 911 call that shots had been fired. They saw Green running away from the scene. Whoa. My older sister is super provocative. Oh, protective. That is, wow, man, I really fucked that up, dude. I read provocative. He said protective. Wow. I wonder what that'll do to the season for him. You know, this close to going into a season. Right. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That sucks, man. I feel for him. What else we got? Just send him a link. Because remember, you're not on mic, dude. So yeah, just Jason, you should be searching shit on your phone. Send it to the messenger thing. That way he can just easily pull it up. Caleb Williams gray undershirt. See, this is, dude, who gives a fuck, dude? Who gives a shit, dude? Ooh, yeah. Click that power rankings. I want to see where the Vikings are at. I'm interested. Oh, fuck off. No, not doing it. Not doing it. These websites are bullshit. Sure, yeah, let's look at this one. Eagles number 1, Bills 2, that makes sense. Okay, Packers 3. That seems way high. That's super high, but okay, fine. Ravens 4. I would put Ravens, well, maybe not 3. They did just lose. Okay, I get it. Rams are 5. That seems really high. The Commies are 6. Okay, keep going. Chargers, Chiefs, Steelers, Bucks, Cardinals. Wow, the Cardinals are above the Vikings? That's dumb. Whoever's making this list is stupid. Broncos, Niners, Lions. See, those teams should all be okay. 15. Classic. Vikings mid. Classic. The Vikings are always in the middle. This is where the Minnesota Vikings and most Minnesota sports teams have lived their entire existences. Fucking mid. It's always the same shit over and over again. Yeah, I don't care about the down. I don't care about the rest of this, Will. Who gives a shit? That's fucking wild. 15. I mean, I guess until JJ McCarthy proves more, how do you rank him higher? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? How do you justify putting him any higher than 15 when you still have questions from that position? I don't know. Dude, have you guys seen the video of the two dudes arguing about Wizard of Oz? Dude, pull this up. Wizard of Oz, grow up, bro. Dude, I love this video. Okay, pause it. Make sure they can see this too. Like, make sure you go to the right screen. In OBS? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, unmute it. Start it from the beginning. Yeah, there you go. You're good, you're good. Okay, play it again. Okay, but now I'm gonna tell you when to pause it. I'm gonna tell you when to pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Okay, here. Number one, the hands for me kill me every time. His hands right here, dude. The hands kill me because I can't bend my arms, my wrists at a perfect 90-degree angle backwards like he's doing right there. That's like a perfect 90-degree angle going the opposite direction, dude. I don't think I can even do that, dude. Maybe with one of my wrists, but not both. I don't know. Fucking hilarious. Okay, hit play. The nods. Okay. Pause it. Pause it. Dude, he literally goes, then this is my favorite part that like when you read the comments, most people didn't even catch this. Dude literally goes, I gotta stab him, and whips out a knife. I swear to God. So hit play. See, look, there's the knife on his hip. The bubble dog. Grow up. Grow up, bro. Dude, so yeah, she came down in a bubble, dog. That line kills me every time. And then when he walks away and he goes, grow up, bro, grow up, that line kills me every time. And then also, Chubbs McGee over here, Knifey McKniferson, this motherfucker, he goes, get educated. Now run it from the top, dude, because I'm telling you, dude, this is an all-timer, bro. That's an all-timer. That's an all-timer. That's one of my favorite ones. Another one I should make you guys watch is pull up a microphone accident. All right, man. Now this one's gonna fuck your whole night up, dude. It's right there. Just play that video. Unmute it. All right, now just pay attention. All right, they're having a nice little dance. Okay, notice how that mic stand is set up. Ziggy! Here comes this girl in the green. They're having a great night. Dude, that microphone is in his throat. Dude, play that back, dude. You don't have to do the whole thing, but yeah. Ziggy! So here she comes. Listen. Oh my God, dude. Oh, imagine being that guy, dude. You can like kind of breathe a little bit. Oh my fucking God, dude. That shit, dude, and those are 58s. We have a bunch of them sitting around here. I got a bunch of SM58s. Dude, those are not designed. Those are tapered the opposite direction. Those are pretty big. So to get that in your mouth and down your throat, there's got to be a little bit of force coming with that thing, dude.
Yeah.
And then to get low enough in there, he's going. He's going. And then the guy zooms in, and he can kind of see the cord coming out of his mouth, and he's drooling a little bit. All right, play it one more time. I gotta see it again, dude. Oh my god, it makes me laugh so hard, dude. He's fucking drooling. Oh my god, dude. That's an all timer as well, dude. That's an all timer as well, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Dude, have you guys seen? it's fucked up, but it's kind of funny. Type in Iranian woman praising school children. Oh wow! Scroll down. Oh my god, dude, it's the best, dude. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'll notice it. Oh wow! No, none of these. Just or no. It's because she's not Iranian. She's Pakistani. That's my bad. Pakistani, different part of the world. Super racist of me just now. That's it. That's it right here. Yeah, dude, this is hilarious. The fucking ads, dude. Mute that ad. Yeah, fucking ads, bro. You guys don't have fucking ad-free YouTube, you fucking poor sons of bitches. Here we go. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is not the version I was talking about, but hopefully it's in here. Yeah, what is this? This is stupid. I just want to see the original video. Just go back, dude. Yeah, just do that best parts one. Strong army, wow! A crazy 100%. There's another one where it's the same video, but it's basically another kid that's like, yeah, I will fucking destroy India. So, oh wow. That's one of my favorite online videos, dude.
Classic.
You're full of shit. You're full of shit. You're full of shit, dude. You're full of shit. You see stuff. You're out there. You're full of shit, Jason. You're full of shit. Hot bands, when you say it like that, as complimentary as it is, sounds gay. Hot bands. Well, for starters, there's this thing on my screen right now that says gay or straight. Let's click that. Gay or straight. Do it in double time. Yeah, mute it. Do it in double time. Go to settings. Yeah, do it in double time. Yeah, there you go. We brought 3 people together to rank themselves. The gayest one is the middle one. Turn this down so it's because we're gonna get flagged nonetheless. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so for sure the middle one is the gayest one. Yeah, the tall black one, gayest. Second gayest is the twink on the right.
Yeah.
The little Asian boy.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And Chunkzilla, dude, bro, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, he's still extremely gay, and you can see it from a mile away. Oh, yeah. But he's the least gay of these 3. Is that what we're judging? Right? That's what we're judging, right? Is who's the most gay? And then other people are going to walk in and judge them? Oh, they are judging whether these other guys are gay or straight. Okay, got it. He's gay for sure. Straight, yeah. They think everybody's gay. He's straight. Okay, slow it down to 1.5 because this is a little. They're moving too quickly. Peanut, shut the fuck up. Fine. I don't know what your deal is. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, he's just standing there. Oh no, gay. I can see it in his lips. Yeah, if you're gonna have both these up, then make the thing smaller. I don't even know where you're at. Peanut, shut up. Yeah, he's straight. Oh, wait, he might be gay. I seen his lip twitch. He's straight. Peanut. Seriously. Peanut, quiet. Dude, if she's... Cover her up if she's not covered up. If she is covered up, then uncover her. That's what she ultimately wants. Not gay. Straight. He's straight. Gay. Gay. For sure. Yep, gay. Gay. Super gay. Yep. You also think everyone's gay. He's straight. Straight. What do you mean normal? You trying to say gay people aren't normal? What are you saying, bigot? These last two dudes are straight. All right, I want to bring up the volume on this just a little bit so we can still kind of hear it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think he's straight too. Now, I'm just looking at very surface level obvious shit. Each contestant will swipe on. I didn't catch that. Doesn't matter. So he finished the best. What'd you call him? Chubbs McGee? Chunkzilla? Yeah. Jesus Christ. He looks sloppy? For being a chunky guy, he's pretty well put together, man. Got his beard trimmed up. Clothes are clean. They fit. Getting a little judgy over there, gay guy. So they're doing it again? That guy's straight. Well, no, he could be gay. I actually know a gay guy who's awkward like that. Kind of same mannerisms, too. I don't know. I said gay, too, but he also just seems European. And a straight European seems like a gay American. I'm just saying, they're a little different. I'm not going to go that far, but maybe. Maybe you're right. I don't know. See, I would say this guy's straight, but he's wearing a Niners hat. So, gay. Yeah, Bang Bang Niner Gang. Yep, it's the gayest fan base. It's funny because we all say it's the Cowboys, but it's definitely the Niners. Yeah, I'm still going to say straight, though. I mean, he's gay, but he's straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gay because he's a Niners fan, but he's straight. I mean, he's raised in San Francisco, probably, right?
Right.
That black dude's straight.
Yeah.
See, it's so funny because they ask him about his fit and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, but that doesn't really work with a normal black dude because black dudes always dress well.
Right.
Like, it's, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, this guy's gay. See, all I would need to do is be like, do a spin. You know what I mean? I'd be like, spin. And depending on all that guy's straight. Man, if he's gay, that's terrifying. Dude, I do not want that guy to be horny with a roofie and desperate. No, he seems straight.
Yeah. He's
Please tell me he's straight. Yeah, he's straight. He's straight for sure. Yeah, he's definitely straight. There's no way this guy's not straight.
yeah.
The other one we should pull up after this is Patrick David did one of those like Jubilee things where it's him versus a bunch of fucking socialists. We could pull some clips from that so we don't have to try to watch the whole thing, but oh, he's gay. See, yeah, they're talking to him and they're really yeah. Yeah, he's either just super soft straight or he's gay. This guy's straight. He's straight. Yeah, they're asking all these questions. This guy, I'm literally just trying to go off like mannerisms
Yeah.
and like, yeah. I'm gonna say, what do you think, Will? Straight? Straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of time with this guy. They're having a hard time figuring it out. He's straight though. Yeah, he's hard to read. I don't know. Oh, gay. He knows any drag queens. He's gay. Ain't no straight man know anybody, and no straight man knows any drag queen names. I can't name you a single drag queen other than RuPaul. I mean, I knew who RuPaul was when I was a child. She's famous. I also watched the movie Tu Wong Fu, Julie Newmar. I don't remember any of it, but I did watch it. And that's what made me accepting of drag queens. So when I met one, I wasn't like freaked out. I was like, oh, that's a drag queen, like from that movie. Like the first time I seen a drag queen in real life, I was like 16, 17 years old. That guy's gay. So they're almost done now. They're finally getting to the end of this. I don't think he is. I think he's just a dork. I don't even think he's that awkward. I just think he's a dork. He actually seems like kind of charismatic. He's just a dork. No gay man would ever wear that shirt. I also think straight, yeah. So I don't know that I said these last two guys are both straight. I don't think I changed much of this. You know what I mean? Like I think I kind of said this. The black dude at the beginning. I was like, he may not be gay. He might just be European. Because like the way he's dressed, I don't know. This guy's definitely straight.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't say they're ahead of us. They used to be, because that used to be where all the American fashion came from. But no, they're just different. They just do things differently. Yeah, they're not ahead of us on fashion anymore. It used to be like that for sure. But like, I don't like none of that shit. Like everything they do, I think sucks. I think their cars look stupid. Well, that's not true. Some of their cars are cool. Some of their nice cars are cool as fuck. But their regular cars, those look stupid. How their normal, average people dress, stupid. No, I'm just kidding. Most of it's the same, actually. We've become so, the West has become so homogenized. You'll have an American designer and a French designer both influencing each other, and you know what I mean? It's not really a thing anymore. Where that used to be super true though, bro, was back in the day before the internet, and it went in literal waves. So all the new fashions came out of France, and first they showed up in New York, and then they showed up in Chicago. So you were like in waves. Right? So if you wanted to be the most fashionable person in Minnesota, you would have to drive to Chicago and spend a weekend shopping in downtown Chicago because you would have access to shit that you can't get in Minneapolis. None of this is true anymore. But this was true when I was a kid, and I know it's true when I was a kid because my grandma brought me to Chicago to go shopping for school clothes. And we had access to shit. And it was funny because we were buying shit on clearance in Chicago that was still a year or two ahead of what was catching on in Minneapolis. It was pretty crazy. Like you couldn't really even, let me put it this way, you couldn't get Tommy Hilfiger jeans in Minneapolis. Like I'm not saying it was impossible, but it wasn't like normal. It wasn't realistic. Like you weren't going to Walmart or Target or Kohl's. Like I'm sure there was somewhere that sold them, but they were fucking insanely expensive. Yeah, back then you were probably dropping $60 to $80 on a pair of jeans, which is back then is an insane number. Because you could get a high quality normal pair of Lees or Levi's for $20 back then, and they would last you for way longer than a couple years. Now a pair of jeans barely lasts you a couple years now. Back then, especially when I was a kid, obviously I'd outgrow them, but no, you'd buy a pair of jeans and you'd have them for 5-10 years. And people had a lot of jeans. They'd have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs of jeans, different colors, different shades, different quality. These are my going out jeans. These are for, I'm working in the backyard. Now people have 2-3 pairs of jeans tops because they go out and people wear different shit. But I remember going down, I was like fucking, I don't know, 12, not even, maybe I was only 11, I don't remember. But I remember going down there and being able to I got a pair of Tommy Hilfiger jeans for like $30. So they were on like clearance, and you couldn't even get these shits in Minnesota, at least nowhere that I had ever shopped. But it was like a normal thing in Chicago. And that was what was crazy is like, back then, you could get. I remember my grandma gave me. I don't remember how much it was. It was either $100 or $200, and then my mom gave me the usual $100 or $200, whatever. I don't remember what the number was, but basically, our normal go back to school budget for clothes just got doubled, basically. And my grandma was like, and I'm going to take him to Chicago and, shop some of these deals. So whatever that number was, man, I got 10 times what we would have gotten doing it here where we're from. And it was crazy because that was so long ago. You could you could travel 6 hours to a bigger city that's more expensive in every possible way. But because it's such a big city, they have shit go on clearance. So if you knew what you were doing, and my grandma's the ultimate shopper, ultimate traveler, ultimate deal hawk. And that's basically what she did, is she found those spots. And yeah, compared to what we were getting in Minnesota, you were getting better shit for cheaper. And yeah, we would get these hauls. So the only thing that really boiled down to is, could you afford to get to Chicago? I don't think you can do this anymore, though. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been to Chicago in a long time. I've been there a few times, but it's been a long time. When's the last time you've been there? Oh, really? That recent, huh? So, what are we learning here? Who's got the best gaydar out of all these dorks? They're admitting it now. Okay. Okay, hold on. I want to go back a little bit then. If that's what they're doing now, they're back to the lineup. Oh, we missed a lot here. Okay, here's the results. Okay. Okay, so now we find out who has the best. Oh, this is dumb. Okay, so yeah. So the big Simone dude is straight. Okay, what did we say on this guy? I said straight, I think. Oh, we lost a good one. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Oh, let's politicize this. Ah. I mean, he's a decent looking guy. He's pretty jacked. I'm glad I don't have to compete with him for women, even though I'm married. That dude's straight. That guy's straight. I think he's just European. Yeah. But the first time I did say gay. I think he's gay. He's gay. That's the thing. You just got to get some of these guys moving, and you just got to look at their wrists and like how they. He's straight. Oh, I did say he's Niners fan though. That's that. Well, I was wrong because I did say straight, but the Niners fan did give it away. Oh God, I hate when they explain what type of gay they are. Oh, he's straight. What? So disappointed. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I am surprised though. Okay, we don't need a fucking speech guy. Just move on. We want to. Oh my God! Now everybody's. See, this is a problem. This is a problem. Like as soon as one or two guys give a speech, now every guy has to like go up there and explain their shit. Be like, "Yo, I'm fucking gay. Yo, I'm fucking straight." Move the fuck on. I don't need a biography from every single one of you. I knew he was gay. I could see it in his lips.
Yeah.
So this is the weird thing is there's not this many gay people. It's like 3%, 3 to 5% of the population. He's straight, yeah. Gay. Yeah, I knew he was gay. This guy, I wasn't never sure about. I think I went both ways with him. I think I said gay and straight. This guy's straight. Yeah. Again, I don't need your fucking biography about why you chose your. Oh, you know what? If I would have saw the shoes, I would have known he was gay. They didn't show his feet. Yeah, I think we both said he was gay. This guy's gay. No, you're gay. You just don't know it yet. No, I believe he's straight. He's just super awkward and doesn't understand that he needs to wear an undershirt. That's why I thought he was gay because he wasn't wearing an undershirt. Gender neutral has nothing to do with gay or straight. Yeah, super obvious how gay you were, dude. The mascara, dude. For me. It's the eye makeup, dude. I don't know. I know a lot of guys, including you, that wear shorts and boots. I've seen you in shorts and boots. Not those shorts and boots. I think this guy's straight. The Crocs, too. I will never take anybody seriously who wears Crocs in public. I'm not judging if you wear Crocs. If you wear Crocs at home, in the backyard, while you're grilling, do you, man. I heard they're super comfortable. And I will not judge nurses for the same reason, because nurses are like, fuck you, man. They're the most comfortable thing. But here's the thing. Women can get away with a lot more, in my eyes. Women get certain passes, okay? Men, if you wear Crocs in public, I am deliberately ignoring anything you say, and I am absolutely disregarding every single one of your opinions. I won't take you seriously. I won't do business with you. I won't befriend you. I won't help you if you get robbed. That's how much I hate it. If you get robbed in front of me, this is how fucked up it is. This is how fucked up it is. You know that white girl? You know that white girl that got stabbed on the subway? Okay. If you're a grown man and you're wearing Crocs and somebody stabs you, like what happened to that girl, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to leave you there to die. You did this to yourself. He's probably doing it because you wore Crocs in public as a grown man. That's your fault. That's your fault. You did this to yourself. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. He did you a favor and he did the rest of us a favor. And that man is an American hero. Don't wear Crocs in public. All right, get rid of this. These guys are annoying. Okay, do Patrick bet David surrounded by that one. No, don't do the whole thing. Don't do the whole thing. Like find a not a short, but they've chopped this up now. So find not a short. No, keep going. Do they have like clips? Oh no shit, huh? All right, well let's rip through some of these shorts then. Here, pause this. And what you need to do is go into that mixer and just turn it down in the speakers. Because otherwise, if you turn it down there, it's getting turned down for them too. You know what I mean? Yeah, so scroll over. And it's like, I think it's 7 and 8. Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure 7 and 8. Or just mute it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Now you can turn it back up. This is a stupid clip. Let's go to a different one. Because I watched this podcast in full, and some of these fucking people are insane, dude. And this is what I'm talking about. I don't want to ever devalue someone as a person. But when people are openly saying, yeah, I suffer from mental illness, you shouldn't you still get a vote. Don't get me wrong. You should still get a vote because this is democracy. But you shouldn't have influence over how the country is being run because you are admitted to be mentally ill, which means you are not mentally fit. Right? You see what I'm saying? I know how crass this sounds. I'm not saying they don't deserve the right to vote. I'm not saying they don't deserve an opinion, right? What I'm saying is they shouldn't have the ability to dictate to anybody how the country should be run. And then I think it gets really dangerous when you have politicians pandering to people who are mentally ill. Like, oh, we have 30,000 of those votes we can get. You know what I mean? So then you start pushing weird shit. Play another one of these motherfuckers, because it's like less than 5%, I think. I think it's like 4%, 3%, yeah, 2%. It's like 60. It's like between 40 and 60 for sure. I think it's as high as 60, but I thought it was 40. 42%, yeah. Yeah, see, so this is the problem with these people is they don't actually know what they're talking about. And it's always the same type of person, too. It's a young, pseudo-intellectual person who thinks, and this is what I have a problem with on this specific issue, is the ethical problem of you deciding how much somebody else can pay and what a fair share is to somebody else. Especially when we talk about an Elon Musk or a Jeff Bezos, who are people who, like, Jeff Bezos made his money by getting you to voluntarily give him $100 a year. At least that's what it was back when I signed up. Now I think it's like $150 or something like that. But so he offered you as, and all of you have an Amazon or use Amazon in some way, shape, or form. So all he did was offered you a significantly way more convenient thing, and you all voluntarily gave him money and signed up for it, and now you're mad that he's a fucking multi-billionaire, even though he also took that money, reinvested it into warehouse logistics, he reinvested it in fucking cloud infrastructure. Like, he's doing some pretty crazy shit. And then same thing with Elon Musk, right? Like, this motherfucker basically just created PayPal. I know he bought PayPal, but whatever. He made PayPal what it is. Then he turned around and he created Tesla, and now he's doing Starlink. And people hate him because he's rich? Or do people hate him because he's a fucking billionaire, dude? What are you doing? Why are you taking pictures, dude? Stop. But it just doesn't make any sense to me. Because they act as if, and check this out, right? So do me a favor, Will, pull up, what is Elon Musk's total net worth? Which is not real. This does not mean he actually has this money. Okay, $430 billion. Okay, so let's say he actually has $430 billion. Okay? Do me a favor. What is 430 billion? And actually do 431 because it said 430.9 is what it said. Divided by 330 million. So here's what would happen. if you took every single dollar, if you taxed Elon Musk at 100%, if you just went and took all his money and gave it to every American evenly, this is how communism works. This is redistribution of wealth. Every American would get a check for $1,300. That's what it would equate to. That's not changing anybody's life. So they say, well, no, we would give it back to the government, and then the government would use it to help people. The same government that you're accusing of oppressing you systemically, the same government that you accuse of fascism. Are you serious right now? The same government that said we should deny health care to people who aren't vaccinated? Joe Biden said that. Pull that clip up. Joe Biden says unvaccinated or get denied hospital, something like that. That's not it. There was a clip of him. Oh, maybe it's that one. Our patience is wearing thin. They're not free. This ain't it either. So see if you can change the search in something like Biden says unvaccinated and then say like no hospital or something. Now you got it. Yeah, scroll down. Yeah, I'm surprised you can't find this. Like, you know what I mean? Did we watch the thing down there that says our patience is wearing thin? Did we watch that one? Yeah. Yeah, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Come on, man. Go a little faster. See, these are getting longer. It should be in shorts. Because I seen it 1,000 times, dude. Go back up. It should be in the shorts. No, up. You know, there's that section. Yeah, try that. Oh, that's not it. Son of a bitch. I know it still exists. They definitely didn't scrub it, but they're making it hard to find.
Yeah,
What is this? Biden worries about. God, he looks like shit. Man, he looks dead. I refuse to believe that they didn't know he had cancer over the last how many years? They had to have, dude. He's got the best doctors in the world. There's no way they didn't know he had cancer. Don't think about yourself. And you want to talk about emotional manipulation? That was the. What was that? Go back. Can you? Yeah, tried it. Go to the end of the video, see if it pops back up. That you've taken. Yeah, that. Bring it to 1.25. He's insane. Now I like her. Are you serious, dumb? Oh my god. She's ridiculous. I can't believe people actually talked about like voting for her. Some people wanted to vote her in as president, dude. I don't think we should have a woman president. I'll say it. I think if we want to create a system where we're not perceived as weak by, you know, the real dangerous people in the world, like Putin, Xi Jinping, I don't think a woman's the best person for that. I don't think any woman. I don't care how chauvinistic that makes me sound. What is that? World's largest economies? Yeah, America didn't really show up until fucking like post World War II, really. Well, it started in World War II. Was that the Great Ming Empire? Is that what that says up there? That's funny because they're not even going back very far. Like the Ottomans are already a thing. Spain should be jumping up here pretty quick because they discover the Caribbean. Same thing with the Portuguese. This is when they'd already discovered America by this point. Yeah, and the Spanish should come skyrocketing up here.
Yeah, there's Brit.
Surprised the Spanish aren't in here yet. Although I suppose they're measuring the economy, not necessarily how much gold they have. Because the Spanish were hoarding gold like nobody's business, dude.
Oh, the Spanish
There's
there now.
Is that the Portuguese down there again? Well, they had sovereign territory in the New World. They lost it right away, but there's France. Spain should be skyrocketing up here pretty quick. Maybe not. Here we come. Oh, there's the Spanish Empire. They're going down now, though. Here we come. Here comes America, baby. We're about to fuck this shit up. What are you talking about, dude? We're spreading freedom. Fuck you. We're spreading freedom and independence, bitch. Rock, flag, and eagle. What are you talking about? What, do you think we're a bunch of imperialists over here? First of all, we definitely do not mass murder anybody. Second of all, we're not doing anything any different than anybody else would ever do, and we're doing it with a higher level of ethics than anybody's ever done. We are the most civil and humane thing that's ever existed in the history of the world. That's kind of a ridiculous thing to say. The reason I say that is because if we weren't doing it, somebody else would be doing it way worse. Way worse. Every evil thing America's ever done is nothing. Other than dropping nukes. That's the only real thing you can be like, that was kind of fucked up. But again, we were at war. Nothing we've ever done, ever, even comes close to fucking... Dude, we've never committed mass murder. What are you talking about, dude? We go to war. They were never surrendering, dude. They were never surrendering. Well, here's the thing. If we didn't do that and demoralize the entirety of... And yeah, we had already beaten back Italy. I get that. But we hadn't beaten the Nazis yet. We weren't the only ones building that bomb, dude. The Russians were building it in real time. Like, somebody was going to launch the first one. And they were going to do it in war on people. And the only reason it was deemed unethical is because of the next, 15 to 20 years of arguments and debate. Here we go, baby. 1892. We're number one already. Oh, the UK beat us. They took us over again. Oh, here we go, USA, baby. Fuck. Son of a bitch, UK. Here we go, USA. Number one. Here we go. Now it's us. Fuck the world. I got an unpopular question that by simply asking the question, people will think I have an opinion that I definitely don't have. But I want to know what other people's opinions are. You know, when people talk about imperialism and colonialism, they talk about the Aboriginals and the original native people. So I just want to know, why do you care, the proverbial you? Why do you care about the Aboriginals of Australia? Why does that matter? Why does that matter to you that a certain group of people moved to that island and took it over? When you see what Russia does in Ukraine, you see what fucking happens all over the world, China, Tibet, Hong Kong, what they want to do with Taiwan, right? You see this happen all over the place. And yes, they do murder and slaughter people, and they take it, and it's theirs now. Why do we care about the Aboriginals? These primitive people that are living it's fucking 2,000 years ago. 5,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, whatever number you want to put on it. Why do you think people have decided that's the group of people that matter so much? I don't understand it. I know why I would say we should protect those people, but I don't know why everybody else, because nobody else can explain it to me what their morals and values are on that subject. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Oh, I'm sure they got some sort of. I just want to know, like, why that's the thing. Oh, the Aboriginals of Australia. Like, why do you give a fuck about them? Like, there's people down the block genuinely suffering that you don't give a fuck about. So why are you talking about the Aboriginals of Australia? That's what I'm saying. But that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is like, so I don't understand why people focus on the atrocities of a foreign nation. And this has no fucking bearing on your life. But there's people right down the road that are genuinely suffering. And you don't lift a finger for them. So I'm like, I just don't understand why. Like, other than the surface level virtue signaling shit, you know? Right? Because it makes you sound like worldly.
Yeah.
Oh, look how cultured I am.
Yeah. You don't care.
Dude, will you do me a favor? Will you pause this? Will you look at the definition of like neoliberal, neoconservative? Because like what bothers me about this is like so neoliberal and neoconservative just kind of mean like old school chill politics. So if you're neoliberal and neoconservative, you're two sides of the same coin, basically. And that's back when shit was good. Is when you look at neoconservatism, it talks about, you know, a fucking non-interventionalist policy and shit. So like I don't understand. Isn't that what it just said there? Oh, it does say interventionalist foreign policy. So no, they do like getting involved. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. They didn't. Well, even didn't. It's the same fucking group of people that have always run it, dude. Of course it is, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Sure. It doesn't mean that's what happened, dude. That doesn't mean that's what happened, dude. That just means that's what those people think happened, dude. Christian conservative movement has always been the front drivers of the Republican Party, dude. No, absolutely nothing has changed in that regard. The only thing that has changed in regards to the Republican Party is how many liberals are now in the Republican Party because the fucking Democratic Party has gone so insanely far left. That's the only thing that's changed. And I'm saying this as somebody who my entire family has been Republicans their entire lives. I have somebody who stepped in, had one foot, you know, dipping my toe in different pools for a while. So those people are wrong. Whoever told you that is either bullshitting, exaggerating, or just flat out making shit up. They just don't like the type of person or the specific person that happens to be in charge of their charter of the Republican Party. Like it's yeah, which has been co-opted by a bunch of fucking lunatics anyways, dude. I will say that the conservatives have given the and who you're really talking about is not just Christians. You're talking about evangelical Christians. Those are kind of the radicals. And they have gotten more power than normal, but they still haven't taken over anything. You'll never get the Republican nomination unless you are a Christian. That's how it's always going to be. The Republicans will never nominate somebody who's not a Christian. And denying that or pretending that's not true is just, I mean, we're not even starting a conversation from a place of good faith, let alone. That's not what I'm saying. No, but that's basically what these other people are implying, is that there was ever a moment where the Christians weren't in charge of the Republican Party. That's what I'm kind of getting at. Now, which Christians? Yes, there's some of them that have gained a little bit more power. So you have like a Marjorie Taylor Greene who's fucking insane. Yes. I get it. But you've always had one or two of those. You've always had 5 or 10 of those. The evangelicals is who you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about all that, dude. Like, I just, here's what I'm really getting at, dude. The Republican Party has really not changed, ever. They're pretty much exact, same thing with the Christians, same thing with the evangelicals. Like, they're pretty much the exact same people they were in the 90s. In fact, they've loosened up quite a bit. They've gotten a lot more accepting, a lot more liberal, so to speak. They're willing to have, slightly different ideas in their party now. The fucking dude, the DNC is the one who's fucking. They're the ones who they have a doctrine basically. If you don't just immediately get on board with whatever the DNC says today, you are fucking cooked, bro. That's weird, dude. Super weird to me that the rich people in this country pretend to be Democrats who are pushing socialism and and this is why I don't buy it, right? This is one of the reasons I see through it. So what did you say, 25? Look this, fact check this, Will. 25 of the 26 richest people in America claim to be Democrats. Because I've heard this before too. And apparently Elon is the sole detractor. Yeah, so I wonder if all of this has changed in the last 2-3 years since they're doing these, because all these references here are 2023, 24. That's the last 2 years. So I wonder if a lot of this has changed now, or if whoever did that poll was getting bullshit information, or whoever did this poll is getting bullshit information. But I've heard that before. I've heard that before, though, and I always thought that was sus, because it's like, here's what I've always thought. Rich people are going to avoid paying a certain amount of taxes. They pay people to do this. They're going to find the loopholes. In fact, really any powerful person, right? So if you have socialism, you're going to have some fucking gangster who figures out a way to fucking corrupt the shipping yard and fucking start stockpiling shit. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a thing. Like you're gonna have corruption. So I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand why people think, especially the rich people, if it's real, if they really are Democrats, I don't understand why anybody thinks it's going to work. Because those people are always going to not pay. which just means all that money that has to be redistributed, it's really just always going to come from us. Like, you really think these rich people are just going to magically give up their yachts and their fucking private islands and all the rich shit they have? No. Are you insane? Like how? There's no way it happens peacefully. It has to happen through violence. And if you're there's no way you're getting it all. Like, you'll get chunks. The mob would get chunks, you know, the horde. You'd get chunks of nice things. But I know from personal experience, man, when you just let a lot of random motherfuckers have access to anything, even not random people, dude, just having just having people in and out of this fucking space with gear, we've done damage to my house. Right? There's scuffs, we've fucking knocked blinds off the fucking back door. Like, we've created small minor amounts of damage. You fucking, and that's what I don't understand about the socialism thing. So who gets access to the private yacht then? You know what I mean? Who gets the penthouse? If it's socialism, how do you divvy these things out? Because not everything is equal, right? The world we live in isn't equal. So does that mean you're just going to go burn down every single private yacht so no one gets access to a private yacht? Are you going to rent it out? Are you going to rotate it? Everybody, you sign up on a lottery system? Like, how are you dictating who gets to go on all the cool new shit that we just socialized? Because now nothing's privatized. That's what real socialism, right? There's two versions of socialism. The purest, strictest definition of socialism is means to production. So that means there's no private companies that own the means to production. And they always say the people own it. And they always sell it as the people who work at the company own it. Well, dude, then anybody can just come in and say, I work at the company now and now I own it, right? So it doesn't work like that. So that means there has to be an enforcer. Well, that's always the government, which means the government really owns the means to productions, and the government decides who gets to work there and how resources are allocated. That's what really happens. And that's what always fucking happens. There's other versions of socialism as well. Most of them end up as just straight up communism. And the strictest definition of communism is like it's private property. Different types of socialism, such as anarchism. I don't think you could call anarchism socialism. Communism is definitely a type of socialism. I feel like it's like a gradient scale. I feel like it goes socialism and then into communism, because same thing. When you want everybody to be equal, then you can't have private property, right? Because everybody deserves a home. This is what the left is preaching right now. Housing is a human right. Well, it kind of isn't though, dude, because we don't all put in equal work, right? So if in true communism, they're going to say no private property. So that means I don't own this house. But if I don't own this house, I'm not going to repair this house. So when something is damaged on this house, I have to call the government and put in a ticket. And then I have to wait for the government to decide, yes, we agree with you. And then they schedule it. And again, none of this is actually free. It's all coming from somewhere. So you're still working, and you don't get to dictate where your money goes. And then the next level is fascism, which they always say fascism's super hard to define. My simple definition of fascism is the military is in charge of everything. Like, everything's militarized, everything's policed. You know, it's a police state is what they call it. So, like, the police are just running amok. The military's fucking enforcing everything. There's no real court system at that point. If there is, it's a fucking kangaroo court. The whole thing's a fucking charade. Basically what you have in China. Right, that's fascism. So I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand why people think this goes any good way. Dude, did you see it looks like Mom Donnie out in New York, he might win. What do you guys think about that? He's an open socialist and he's an alleged socialist and he's a Muslim. First of all, those two things do not go hand in hand either.
No.
So one of those is a ruse. One of them's a ruse. If you had to bet your money on it, which one is a ruse? Him being a socialist or him being a devout Muslim?
Him being a devout.
Really? I think it's the opposite. I think he's not really a socialist. I think he's placating and patronizing the left.
Yeah.
I think he's pandering to the left
Yeah.
so he can get in and do what he wants to do. Because Islam does not align with any leftist liberal values. Like, not a single one. So it doesn't make sense for any of these Muslims to be Democrats. I think the only reason they're Democrats is because Republicans are going to be like, no. 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 We'll pull this up. I believe it's 1988 or 1989. When did Muslims get the right to run for office in America? I think it's 1989. Okay, fine. But when? I understand they weren't given the right. See, this is why I hate AI, because now it's trying to get all fucking. They weren't given the right, Jared. Yeah, I understand. I misspoke, okay. But when was it? Okay, so right there. Indicating the right to run for office was already in place by the early 1990s. Yeah, I vaguely remember something being like 1989. Something happened somewhere along the line. Maybe it was like a Supreme Court case or some shit. I don't know, but fucking. But here it says 1991. So either way. But yeah, man, like. So this has been going on for a while. It's not just the last few years. Like, they've been. Yeah, it seems like it, right? Yeah, they're crazy. What time is it, dude? Oh, let's fucking wrap this up, dude. All right, well, I'm playing at Dayblock. I don't know if anybody's watching this fucking thing, but it was fun hanging out. We got to make sure we tested the gears, got everything running again, dude. I'm playing at Dayblock. We're headlining this Friday, dude. I look tired, so I don't seem very excited. But I am actually, like, genuinely stoked for this. We're headlining our first show this Friday, and then we're in St. Cloud on Saturday, man. So come down, fucking hang out, have a beer, say what's up. Enjoy some tunes. Links are in the fucking description of this video. All right, get us out.